Hey guys, welcome to another video. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how much money I made with my crochet business in the month of October in 2023. So just looking at it right now, this definitely has not been my best month, but I have been like between markets and everything. I'll go deeper into that during the video. But it hasn't been my best month, but this just goes to show that it's not always perfect owning a crochet business or having your own business of any kind. This is not horrible, but it has definitely been better in the previous months. So when I say I've been kind of between markets, it's because I was doing this weekly farmers market that was once a week, and it was during the summer. And the last one was in the beginning of September. So I had been trying to get into this other market and I finally got in about mid-October. So I didn't have anything in the beginning of October. I literally started doing markets like in the middle of October because I couldn't get into anything before that. So that's probably why the amount is like kind of low, I guess, because for the first 2 weeks of October, I didn't have any markets or anything at all. And then after that, it started picking up a little bit. So if I had markets in the beginning of October, that would definitely have helped. But I didn't have anything, so I can't do anything about that. That's just how it is. So I have written down how much money I made profit from all of my income sources, we're gonna call it. And I say like different income sources because I have Etsy, I sell on Facebook and do custom orders a little bit sometimes, and my biggest way that I make my money is from markets and craft shows, and I also have YouTube as an income source. So I just kind of like combined all of them, and I'm gonna tell you guys all about that. So my first income source for my crochet business is Etsy. And I don't sell physical products on there. I don't have my plushies on there or anything. I just sell my crochet patterns. So the amount is kind of low because I'm selling patterns that are like $2. So obviously it's not gonna be a lot because patterns are fairly cheap. So the amount of money I made profit on my Etsy shop in the month of October is $29.07. I already took out like all of the Etsy fees and everything, so that's profit from Etsy. So the next way I made money with my crochet business is Facebook sales or custom orders. So I was kind of trying to push those in the beginning of the month of October because I couldn't get into any markets. So I was really posting on Facebook trying to get some sales on there, and I got a decent amount. So I made $155 on sales on Facebook or by doing custom orders. And that's just profit. There's no fees to it because obviously Facebook doesn't have fees to sell on Facebook Marketplace, or it's just someone messaging me to custom order something. I did have to ship one of the orders, but I had free shipping because there was this thing with Canada Post that was free shipping, so I didn't pay a single dollar for that, so that was awesome. So that is all profit, $155 from sales on Facebook or custom orders. Next is markets and craft shows. So that is definitely my main income source for my business, and I would have liked for it to be higher, but like I said, I just couldn't get into that many markets this month, so it is what it is. So I made $1,539.26, and I believe I did 3 farmers markets. They are like weekly, and I got into it like mid-October. So anyways, I did 3 of them, and the first one went actually really well, and the second one, it was all right, and then the third one wasn't that great, which is all right, you know. It doesn't always go super well. I'm not gonna go in detail right now with like everything I sold at those markets, but if you do want to see like market breakdowns and market vlogs, definitely check those out on my channel. I do a market vlog and breakdown for every single market that I do. So if you like watching that, just go check that out on my channel. It's all there for you guys. Also, in the amount of money that I made from markets and craft shows, I already took out the booth fees and the square fees. So that $1,539.26 is all profit. All the fees are already taken out, and I go through those in my market vlogs too. Now my last income source for my crochet business is YouTube, and that is thanks to you guys, and I appreciate it so much. So thank you guys so much for watching and for being here. You guys make this possible, and I am so happy. So with YouTube, I made $70.50 in the month of October, which is obviously not horrible, but I find recently my views have been going down. I don't really know why, but I'm still doing my best to upload videos twice a week. So I'm sorry if my videos have not been as good. I don't know, but that's okay. That is still pretty good. Now I also have my coffee shop where I have some plushies on there and I have my patterns, and there's also an option on there to like buy me a coffee or like donate, but I didn't get any donations or anything this month, which is completely okay. You know, I don't expect anybody to do that, but I do have my plushies on there, and I didn't really get any sales on there, but that's all right. They're there if somebody wants to buy online, and I don't get much traffic on there because I need to kind of get the traffic myself. It's not like Etsy where there's already people shopping on there. So I have to really share my link and things like that, which can be hard, but I try my best. So with all that, my total would be $1,793.83, but that is not profit because I did spend some money on my business, like buying yarn, stuffing. I did have to buy some safety eyes and some display items. Now I kind of spent a lot of money on my business in the month of October because I got accepted for this huge craft show, and that craft show is going to be in November, in late November, and I'm gonna need to have like all the stock I need, and I'm gonna have a lot of like display items that I don't have right now. So I had to order some. I had to order new tablecloths. Like I needed to spend a lot of money to be ready for this craft show, and I probably will still be buying more stuff because I'm still getting everything ready for that big craft show. I still have like a bit less than a month, but I spent a lot of money in the month of October to get prepared for that craft show. I didn't want to wait too last minute to order anything, so I ordered lots of stuff in the month of October for this big craft show in November. I would normally not spend this much money on my business. I would normally just buy like yarn, stuffing, safety eyes, anything like that. I would normally not really buy display items because like for regular markets I already have everything I need, but I needed to get a lot of stuff for this big craft show. So I ended up spending $339.06 on business expenses. Now that isn't horrible, but I just would normally not spend that much. It's just because of that big craft show, and I'm not too worried about the amount that I spent for that big craft show because I know I'm gonna make it back. Like it's gonna be crazy busy. So I'm not too worried about that. The only thing is that all the money I spent was in October, and it's getting taken out of my profit in October, not the profit from November. But it's not the end of the world. I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna make a lot more money in November because of this big craft show. So definitely make sure you watch my November breakdown because I am so excited for it. But yeah, so I spent that much money on my business. So when I take out the expenses from the amount of money I made, that leaves me with $1,454.77 profit with my business. Now, depending on where you are in the world, this might or might not be enough to live off of. Now, if I was alone in the household, this would not be enough to live off of where I am, but I am luckily not alone in the household, so that I don't need to worry about that. I do wish I would have made more, but I mean, again, I spent a lot of money and I had a hard time getting into markets. So I just know that November will be a lot better and I can't wait for it. Now, even though I didn't make that much money in the month of October, I'm still sharing this with you guys just to show you guys that owning your business is not always going to be unicorns and rainbows. There are ups and downs when you own a business. It's not always going to be super easy. It's not always going to go super well. Now, this isn't horrible. Like, I have had worse months when I started my business, but it just goes to show that it's not always going to be making a lot of money and going super easy. I just want to share this with you guys to be real and just so you guys know that it's not always perfect, but you just keep going. Now, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you want to support me further, please check out my Ko-fi link in the description, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!